I'm making a Black Forest crepe cake. If you want to learn how to make the crepes, they're in my cookbook and I have a video on them. I made these yesterday so that they had time to just kind of cool off. Since I've got the hard part of making the crepes done already, we're gonna take 700 milliliters or just under 3 cups of heavy whipping cream and put it into our mixer. Make sure that you have this attachment on because we're gonna be whipping. Into the heavy whipping cream, you're gonna add a dash of bourbon vanilla if you have it. You don't need to put it in. And 100 grams or 1 cup of powdered sugar. Turn on your mixer and whip it until it becomes whipped cream. And once your whipped cream comes to a stiff peak like this, you're gonna get red tart cherries, and you can get these at Walmart in the specialty aisle and sometimes in the baking aisle. Oregon Specialty Fruit does a lot of really cool stuff that isn't easily accessible in inner cities, like sour cherries, rhubarb, even blueberries. They do the regular mundane stuff too, but look for their very interesting fruits because they're pretty good. Drain out the juice. I love sour cherries. Don't toss the tart cherry juice. You can make a simple syrup out of it, or you can quite literally just drink it. It's good for you. Chop them up fine and set them aside, and we're gonna strain these off one more time before putting them into our cake. The easiest way to strain them the second time is just kind of squeeze them a little bit over the bowl and let them sit while you're layering your cake. Grab yourself a cake stand. I was debating whether or not I wanted to use this one or this one. I think I'm just gonna use the plastic one because it's a little bit taller and flatter. Grab your crepes and place them on top of your cake stand. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a perfect fit. Grab your whipped cream and some 100% cacao. You're just gonna put a nice layer of the whipped cream in between each layer of crepe. You do not want the whipped cream to overlap the edges, so I'm gonna get it as close as you can, but at the same time, kind of keeping it within the bounds. I already screwed it up. Grab your chopped up cherries, sprinkle a couple in between each layer. Grab your cocoa powder and dust the top, just like this. And we're gonna repeat this process until it's a tall cake. Before I get much further, one thing I forgot to mention is I have a very flat plate underneath so that when it comes to the end of making it, we have a way to get it off to put the ganache on it. Just keep layering it. Put my last crepe on there and flatten it out. Set this aside and we're gonna go melt some chocolate. This is where I tell you to take your leftover whipped cream from your crepe cake and stick it into your double boiler and get it heated up. But my son did a drive-by and he ate all of the leftover whipped cream, God bless him. But I'm gonna put about 3 tablespoons of heavy cream in the bottom of here. I already have the majority. And I'm gonna heat that up and put my chocolate in there. Melt this down on the double boiler until it becomes nice and runny, stirring often. If your ganache seems a little too thick, you can always add a little more heavy cream, which I'm actually gonna do here to thin it out. Like this. That's the thickness of your ganache that you want. So this is where it can get a little bit messy. So you're gonna grab yourself some parchment paper, gonna line a baking dish, and put a grate over it. Set the grate down. Oops, there we go. Set the grate down on top of it. Set it on top of the grate. Make sure all your chocolate is well mixed. Pour this chocolate all over the top of it. You might need a little help getting over to the side. That's okay.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Oh my God. This is so good.